Once upon a time, in a land called Egypt, there was a group of people known as the Israelites. They had sought shelter in Egypt during a time of famine, but were eventually enslaved by a new ruler who feared their growing numbers. The Israelites endured years of harsh labor and oppression. One day, a man named Moses was tending to his sheep when he came across a bush that was on fire but not consumed by the flames. From the bush, a voice called out to Moses, revealing itself as God. God chose Moses to be the instrument of deliverance for the Israelites. Moses confronted the ruler, demanding the release of his people. However, the ruler refused, and so God unleashed a series of 10 devastating plagues upon Egypt. These plagues, such as turning the Nile River into blood and covering the land with frogs, demonstrated God's power and urged the ruler to free the Israelites. Before the final plague, God instructed the Israelites to mark their doorposts with the blood of a sacrificed lamb. This act, known as the Passover, ensured that their firstborns would be spared while the rest of Egypt suffered the loss. Moved by the tragedy, the ruler finally relented, allowing the Israelites to leave. As they journeyed through the wilderness, guided by a pillar of cloud during the day and a pillar of fire at night, God provided them with food called manna and water from a rock. Despite witnessing these miracles, the Israelites often grumbled and doubted. At Mount Sinai, God revealed himself in a powerful display of thunder, lightning, and smoke. He gave Moses the 10 Commandments and other laws, establishing a covenant with the Israelites. Moses became their mediator, relaying God's instructions and overseeing the construction of the tabernacle, a portable sanctuary. The Israelites continued their journey but faced challenges and hardships due to their disobedience and lack of trust in God. As a consequence, they wandered in the wilderness for 40 years until a new generation, led by Joshua, entered the promised land of Canaan. The story of Exodus teaches us about God's faithfulness, his power to deliver his people, and the importance of obedience and trust in his guidance. It reminds us that even in the face of adversity, with faith and obedience, we can find freedom and reach the promised blessings that await us.